How you doing, guys? This is Steve with Keller Williams Realty, and I am back with another small business spotlight. And again, it's a new week, so I wanted to try something new. And for the past couple weeks, I've been doing established businesses that have already been in the community. This week, I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek of a new business that's coming to the community. It's called Early Bird Cafe, and I'm here with the owners right now. So can you guys introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Katie Mayer.
And Heather Kim, pleasure to be with you.
So ladies, I wanted to just sit here and talk to you guys a little bit about what you got going on down the block. So tell me about Early Bird. So how did you guys come up with the idea for Early Bird?
So Early Bird was an idea that we had kicked around for a long time. We've known each other for like 2 years now, and we have a lot of mutual friends, mothers in the neighborhood, and we've...
Unsure. So that's a good question, Steven.
Yeah.
So basically, we've known each other for 2 years, and one thing that we've heard time and time again is there isn't really a place for people to congregate in the community. So, we kicked this idea around, and really one day during COVID, the pandemic, I texted Katie and said, hey, would you be interested to do the coffee shop? I know it's kind of a weird time, but it might be the best time. And she said, sure. And so,
yeah,
what?
I mean, I was like in between jobs at the time because I was working for Century 21 department stores, and they ended up closing their stores during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And so for me, I was like, all right, well, I'm not really doing anything else.
So Early Bird, everybody!
Early Bird!
No, listen, that's awesome. So, it's funny, like, it's cliche, right? You look at the silver lining. So, like, this
Right.
tragedy happens, this pandemic, and then look what's birthed out of it. This Early Bird, this sort of idea that you guys actually took a chance to go out there and start your own business. I think it's wonderful.
Exactly. And, one of the things that I feel like we are such a good pair together. I mean, one of the things I loved about Katie is that she always can make it happen and get it done. And on top of that, she had such a vast background in content development, especially had that really creative, she has that the eye for really great design, putting things together, different textures, what's good. She has great taste. And what I felt like I brought was, I have such a long history in small business and large businesses, as well as the restaurant industry. So I felt like we kind of were the yin and yang together, and it was like the perfect match.
Like a match made in
But she's also, like, me being a creative, she keeps me in check too. Because I am not like a planner. I'm not like, what's the name of that person? The person that is just like keeping things in line. She'll be like, okay, today, this is what we have. Here's our list. Check your notes.
It's important in any business, and as you guys are seeing, like, there's so many different things that you never know what you're gonna get yourselves into. You think like, oh, we're gonna open up a coffee shop, like, oh, we're gonna just sell some Folgers and make some money. So tell me, what obstacles have you guys faced so far that you did not, unexpected obstacles have you faced so far?
I'll kick this one off, and I know she'll have a lot of
There's a lot
of context. So basically, one of the things that we really saw was just navigating the small business world. We always say it's like the wild, wild west. Like there are so many rules and regulations, but everybody does things different ways, and everyone really has an opinion on the way that is best. And I feel like one of the things that we've been really, strong about is our point of view, and then really being able to say, all right, this is what the best practices are, but also being confident enough to trailblaze and do things our own way.
How about you? Unexpected? Anything unexpected that you guys weren't?
Like everything. Everything. I was telling you earlier, we were like looking at property, like, okay, the initial vision was like, okay, oh, there's this salon up on Riverdale. It's going up for rent. We should go in there. It's already done. And it's like basically this pretty box, and we won't need to do very much. They've got, plumbing for sinks, and, in our minds, we're like, oh yeah, this is great. It'll be like, $2,000 to renovate, and we'll just like move in there and sell coffee. And, I look at it now that we didn't go to that place anyway, but we're at this place, we probably would have had to rip everything up anyway and like redo everything. I mean, like the amount of work that goes into a restaurant, it goes into a coffee shop is pretty wild. Plumbing, I mean, I know more about plumbing now than
any small business. I mean, you never know what you're getting into once you open up those walls, and you have this vision in your head of what you want to see there, and trying to make that come to life as a small business owner. It's very challenging.
Yeah.
So tell me, how were you guys able to navigate this stuff? I mean, you guys had a Kickstarter going on, so can you speak a little bit about that? How did that work out for you guys?
Yeah, the Kickstarter was great, and it was like an unexpected funding. You know, we just didn't expect. We weren't planning on doing a Kickstarter initially, and then when we finally got the idea to do the Kickstarter, you know, we questioned, like, are people really going to like give us money to open a coffee shop? And the response was just amazing, because, and it wasn't just like friends and family giving us money, it was the whole neighborhood. And it was just really beautiful that this neighborhood realizes that this neighborhood needs a coffee shop as much as we.
I mean, the love.
Yes.
The love that we feel from people we don't even know was every day we were just like, felt so much positive vibes that people, you know, we felt like people wanted this and we wanted to see it. We are the change that we want to see in this community. And really, I mean, it's so funny because it does go back to your initial question as to why. It's because we wanted a coffee shop. We wanted some really great food, healthy food, maybe some comfort food. We wanted a place that we can go that felt great and clean and beautiful. We wanted these things, and to see that people really wanted that too was so special and so incredible. And I think that's probably the main reason on why we really did this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I mean, kudos to you guys for, like, you know, seeing something and like going after it. Because a lot of people, especially, I mean, you guys are both wives, you have kids, you have families, and now you're out here starting a small business. I mean, tell me, how is it, like, how are you able to balance?
Oh, great question.
Barely?
Barely. Oh my gosh, by the skin of our teeth?
Yeah.
I mean, you can go ahead, please.
It's a barely. It's,
Yeah.
I mean, so I freelance, so I don't work every single day, but this one is working every single day.
Yeah.
And then at night, we're on the
I'm
phone
up till
or
12
on Zoom,
or
or
1.
we're like talking together, or she on her own is just juiced up until 12:30 at night.
Just
like
doing things.
Pecking away at all of the.
I imagine organization comes into a lot of this, and time blocking, and
yeah. Well, you know, it's actually one of the things that I try to live by. Listen, and I'm no role model, and I don't want to, you know, lead anyone down the wrong path. However, for myself, and I think probably Katie can relate to this, is I try to, whatever I'm doing, I try to be 100% there. So when I'm being a mother, I want to be 100% with my children, or being a wife, or, you know, if I'm working my full-time job at Coach, I am 100% there. But then with Early Bird, I am 100% there. When I'm in it, I don't stop until I get it done. And if I can't get it done right now, well, I always say, you know, we say, I think one of our best practices is hindsighting. You can look at information and then take some time to process it, and hindsighting is always in 2020. So maybe at this moment, if I can't process something, I give myself some time, and then, you know, the next day I relook at it, and it's almost like you're processing old information. I know this is kind of in the weeds, but it's one of the things that we really do look at.
It's important. I mean, because, you know, for a lot of the people who watch these videos, like, you know, a reason why I do this is because I want to spotlight the small businesses. I want to tell your story. Because, you know, somebody can come in and say, oh, coffee shop, all right, cool, I'll go and have coffee. But when they actually get to know who you guys are, it gives a different type of feel, and it gets the community more vested. So tell me, you know, one thing that I really am very curious to know is, what kind of impact do you think that your business is going to have on the community?
I think the first biggest impact that we'll have on the community is that everybody will have good coffee.
Okay.
But then after that, you know, we really hope to support lots of community, like lots of programs within the community. You know, we want to be there for the Main Street Alliance. We want to be there for R&H. We want to be there for, you know, the baseball league. We want to be there for everybody. And, you know, we just want to collaborate and
Bring people together.
Bring people together.
I agree. So definitely one, I agree with you, definitely the coffee. Two would probably be a place that people can go and bring people together. And then three, I mean, one of our pillars is really to, empower people. So whether that's empowering the community through great food, or empowering people with lifetime skills. So we're going to have training programs for our teams in the store where they can learn things about running a small business and entrepreneurship. It's going to be based on leadership skills, business acumen, understanding business analytics, how do you move those analytics. So, we don't want to just be a coffee shop, we want to be more than coffee for sure. And we want to be meaningful in people's lives, whether it's the internal customer or the external customer.
Early bird, more than coffee.
Yes.
That's it.
You're going to see that on the website soon.
So, okay, guys. So, next time I see you guys, we'll hopefully be at the grand opening. So, when can we expect that to be?
We're expecting in the summertime, before the end of the summer, probably by the end of July, maybe before then.
All right, good. And if people wanted to find out more information about you guys in the meantime, where do they find you guys?
Earlybirdvx.com. Please go there. We just launched our website. There's gear for sale. There's coffee, the different coffee varieties that we're going to offer. You can get sampler packs or even, 1 pound, 2 pound, 3 pound memberships. Everything is there and a lot of cool information too.
Awesome. Okay, guys, so you heard it here first. Earlybirdvx.com. Go support these women for real. I mean, it's a great idea and it's a great concept, and honestly, it's done by locals for locals. So this is another episode of SMPTV, and look out for the grand opening of Early Bird